Shaw explained that he had to begin reducing numbers in advance of the deployment of 1st Mechanized Brigade later in the year in order to furnish enough troops for the expanding Afghanistan commitment. The situation in Basra, he believed, was more akin to Palermo than Beirut, organized crime rather than the Al Qaeda inspired violence in Iraq's central belt. His second tenet was that with 90% of the violence directed towards the British, the UK was the problem, not the solution. The Americans were profoundly unimpressed. They had stopped believing the optimistic reporting on the state of play in Basra sent north by British headquarters. The British Embassy noted significant concerns within the US system that lawlessness was rife in Basra and that the UK military were doing little to confront it. The diplomats added that the US was particularly concerned about the need to counter Iranian influence and militia control and feared that an early UK drawdown would leave a security vacuum. In reality, the British bases at the airport and in the city were continuing to face near constant mortar and rocket attacks. In time, there would be a plan, termed Operation Stonehenge, to construct individual reinforced sleeping spaces, but these shelters were not yet built. At the airport, the troops slept in naked Corimac shelters with little blast resistance. The resupply runs into town had become vast gauntlet style operations. Over Shaw's tour, the British Brigade would see 41 troops killed, more than in any single similar time period since the invasion. Within the first month, Shaw had two staff from his headquarters committed to a lunatic asylum, driven mad by the selling. Graham Lamb was now a lieutenant general and the senior British military representative in Iraq. In his weekly report on 21st January, Lamb observed, "The situation we find ourselves in Iraq is perhaps the most complex that I have ever seen.